We are upstairs in the attic at Grandma's house. We still got to do some more paint.
It's been nearly 5 years since the big renovation. It's time to refresh and honor her legacy.
What's up with y'all? Pretty much about to patch these walls in here. There's a lot of cracks. We had the mud done before, of course, when we was renovating it, but I guess when they put it on, they ain't put it on right. Or it's probably some of the old stuff, I don't know. So I'm just taking off some of the tape I seen. This attic really didn't get really all the way finished. Come in this room right here where it's painted, and then bam, it stopped right there. The attic was pretty much getting the little scraps because the budget was for the attic, but we made it work. I just want to patch up this stuff up here, these ceilings, all these cracks, just have it looking nice and smooth. So it could be looking nice when they come and appraise this joint. We got the ceiling scraped down, so I got to mud, do all that. I need to do this room here. There's no light in this room. So with these attics, there's like holes in the floors. We got to put metal or replacement wood in some of these spots to cover that up. And then probably throw some carpet, something like that up in this joint. It'll keep it nice and warm. Then we got to put some heat up here too. Ain't no heater, ain't no heat for this attic, so I gotta run up a power line, or we got a little box right there. We need to run some electric heat up in here. One heater in here, and another heater in there, and by being hooked up to a thermostat, it'll make that way more efficient than they actually heat this unit up. Usually with like electrical heaters, you just got the little knob on there, so if you turn it all the way up, it's gonna get hot, and then it's gonna turn off. Then it's gonna cool down, heat up again, bam, turn off. It'll never really get a true, like, nice, consistent heat in there unless it's hooked up to a thermostat. So you got electric heat, baseboard heaters, and your room's not really getting heat like you really wanted to in the wintertime. Just hook up a thermostat to it, have an electrician do it, or whoever that know how to deal with 220 volts, because that's what you would have to hook up to. I'm pretty sure you will feel the difference. I'm gonna get cracking here, and I'm gonna get to patching up these walls. Then we lose the daylight. Crazy, man. Time. All right, y'all, we back up over here at Grandma's crib. Up here in the attic, and I done did some painting and stuff in here. Didn't have a camera with me, didn't record nothing. But we still gotta do some more paint. We gotta paint this trim in here. So this trim around here, we just gonna hit it with some brown, because that's what I got. I got some white paint also. Might hit it with the white. I think the white will make it more brighter in here. But interesting color on these walls. I actually ended up mixing some paint together. Some extra paint we had at home. It was this 5 gallon right here. That quality of that paint, we probably used that literally probably like a couple years ago, because now we only use the premium. It was still some good. I mixed it up, and guess what? It worked. I had a 5 gallon of that, and I had another 5 gallon. Let's see if I can find that. I don't know where it's at, but I had another 5 gallon of some other type of paint. Oh, there's a nice light up in this boy. And I actually painted this room right here. So this room was that orange room, and it's crazy because this boy really looked totally different. And I'm sorry, y'all really should have recorded me doing this. But I patched up everything, and then that extra paint that I had, I just slapped it on the walls. And guess what? It actually turned out a pretty cool color. Sure. It's kind of like beige, maybe, like a real bright beige, but ended up just hitting a little bit of everything with it for real. So in this trim in this room is already brown, so I got some brown paint. We just gonna go around, touch up that brown. Probably it, paint this door. This door, I don't really like when a trim, like a door trim be brown for real, because I feel like it make the room smaller. I'm probably gonna leave this one in here brown, but this trim out here gonna be white. Even this window right here. That's why I really want to just go ahead and paint this brown. We got a bunch of brown paint for some reason. I even found some at home, so we're gonna hit that with brown down there, but then when it comes around the doors, we're gonna hit it with the white so that can still feel open. And then there's some other paint that I had, some Sherwin-Williams paint we had right here. I believe that came from probably a property we painted, same thing, probably like 3 years ago. And we actually got a full 5 gallon of untinted paint from Sherwin-Williams that we bought a couple years ago. But what we gonna do, with that untinted paint, we actually gonna take that up there and get tinted. And then we gonna probably use that. Shoot, that's actually crazy. I can return that other paint that I bought. Yeah, that one going back to the store. Quick thought like that. But that one can probably be used for the house that we living in right now. That's what it was supposed to be for. But we never picked the color, never painted. So that's another project we're gonna get to next. But let me get to paint this trim. The other color, I don't even know if y'all can see, but it's like this color right here in the middle. And it almost look like a pink for real. Kind of a little weird. Then I think I painted this whole wall with it. Y'all see I actually built a wall around this chimney. Didn't record that, man. I was just trying to get it done. And I ain't had a camera. I'm like, whatever. I was actually supposed to let my little cousin do that too. But don't got time. So did that, painted this wall down here. Again, remember everything was patched because it was chipping like crazy. So I got everything mudded. Found some mud downstairs too from when we was here in 2022, which is probably 3-4 years ago. And it worked. I need to hit these corners up there. And then right here, I actually got to hit it with some white. I don't know how it's gonna cover. Well, you know what? I got some multi-surface primer over there. So I'm actually gonna hit this. So bring this white line all the way across. Cause I wasn't sure what we was gonna do. This the only like primer. No, it wasn't. See, I'm salty because I was looking for this primer and it's under the speaker. Looking for it. I'm tweaking like, man, I know I brought it up here and dang on speaker sitting on it. But I should have waited until I found it. But I just wanted to prime these spots right here. So I'm gonna hit it with that primer, boop, boop. That's gonna be back white. And then I'm gonna paint these handrails brown. And then this floor actually gonna get painted brown too. Because I also found in my basement, in our basement, we just got 5 gallons of paint, just paint. But we found some brown floor paint, concrete, wood floor, whatever. This is some paint for it and it's brown. Like, why is all we got all these brown colors? But we're gonna paint this floor brown. So that's gonna be another thing, but I left the shop back at home. Jeez.
Up my motion, cruise now we coasting, make my own wave like a boat that's in the ocean.
Get like my hat. Make sure y'all head over to ARTTLife.com. We got 2 different type of stuff, stickers, hats, shirts, you name it. And if you want to support us for free, all you got to do is just watch these ads on these videos. We really appreciate it. Don't forget to like it.
You can follow them because I'm going the other way, chasing after paper, trying to redirect the way.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and paint this brown trim. It's already partially primed, so like, forget it. I feel like I owe y'all an ASMR type video because I done already painted all this orange that was in here. So now we rocking with this brown. Be about me, or maybe it's about she. Maybe they all picked up and they all switched up and they didn't leave. Maybe they scared to grow. Maybe I'm ready to go. Maybe they all come playing and they see the land and they know the code. They really should have seen the love, especially love, but we give that hope. Maybe I feel like I'm home. Hey, we just tryna help them all. And practice what we preach and bring y'all. That's all. We come in with the change born. It's like, alright, shit. I really ain't even got time to mess around right now. It might hurt somebody's feelings, but sometimes you gotta really put on your blinders and focus on your goals. I'll be having to keep reminding myself of that. It's crazy because it's hurricane season too. It's funny how you would have a season. Everybody go through seasons. We was talking about this on one of our lives before. Right now, I feel like we in tornado season. It's just everything going wild right now. But we gotta stay focused and keep driving through the storm. Or away from the storm. Well, actually, get safe. You gotta get safe. But you gotta keep going though. It's either you're gonna stop and let the tornado take you over, or you're gonna keep going. So the storm really can't catch you. And it might calm down for a little bit. You might be in the eye of the storm. You feel me? So you gotta brace yourself. You gotta brace yourself when that end storm come around. But guess what? While you inside that storm, you done already figured out how to wiggle your way out. So now when it comes, you ready to swing. You know how to fight that joint. Also too, y'all got something y'all need to be doing right now. Get up and go ahead and go do it. You might have to turn this off, or you can take us with you, know what I'm saying? Play it on your phone, but if it's gonna be a distraction and stop you doing what you're doing, I guess you can come back later and holler at us, watch our video, you feel me? Or hop on our live. Make sure you take care of business first. Yes, I hit the brown on this door. See, this trim and stuff in this room are already brown at the bottom, so I feel like I can just hit the doors, or should I just leave this boy brown? Man, somebody had painted tape. And don't tell me how long this been here. I think this been brown since we was kids, so I know this been here for a minute. It's probably like a shellac type paint, probably oil based. Well, we're gonna hit the trim around. Some old staples in this boy. I ain't gonna get too crazy with scraping this, because anytime you scrape paint, wear a mask. Never know if it got lead in it. Sure enough on there. Look, whatever this came right on. With all of these tools, I made me a bed. I wish I would sleep on the floor. Y'all ever have that moment too? You be like, man, I wish I would do this when I got this. I wish I would do that when I got that. Kind of made a hook, and it was pretty much that. It was funny because I said, with all of these tools, I make me a bed. I wish I would sleep on the floor. And like, you know, look, I grew it on the seeds. You act like you know, with all of these tools, I made me a bed. I wish I would sleep on the floor. Steady coming through the dirt. I'm chasing after gold. Yeah, I hear you, but can't listen to you. I'm sorry you gave up your gold. I'm still taking what I need. Fertilizer help me grow. When I hit the top, just follow me on. You cannot be shot by the ghost. Then I'm rolling with the fam. ARTT on the road. Apple 50 platinum lifted up. Really hook up and hard on the road. I grew it on the seed. You better act like you know. With all these tools, I'm in need of it. I wish I was sleep on the road. Steady walking through the dirt. I'm chasing after gold. Yeah, I hear you, but can't listen to you. I'm sorry you gave up your gold. Still taking what I need. Fertilizer help me grow. When I hit the top, just polish me off. You cannot be shot by the globe. And I'm rolling with the fam. ARTT on the road. Apple 50 platinum lifted up. Should we hook up and hog on the road? What's cracking? Finally got his first strap. Yeah, my dog got a safe in that joint. All right, so we got a bunch of the stuff cleaned out up here. Now I just got a vacuum, and then we can go ahead and paint this floor. This room, I had a vacuum in here yesterday, and it was super dusty. This whole room was just full of dust. So, of course, I'm about to get straight to it. Art life type of day, as you can see, with my mask and all that good stuff. Yesterday, we didn't have a filter on the shop vac, but we have a bag in the shop vac. And I have learned that you still need a filter. Even if you got a filter bag, you still need a filter on here, or it's gonna produce a whole lot of dust. And that's what it did. But I ain't surprised. Oh, look, that bag. Look at that. Bag busted. Oh, that sucked. Don't buy the cheap bags, because it'll get ripped by some dang on debris. And that's what happened right there, look. And by not having a filter, it just blew straight through the shop vac. So now we got this standard purpose filter on here. I'm about to throw this filter on here. Get this joint vacuumed up so I can go ahead and paint and get up out of here. I got this sheet metal right here. We're gonna cover up little holes in the floor like that there. Some of the spots don't need a full wood replacement. That would be simple for real. I don't have no wood, and if it comes to a spot that actually needs some wood, then I'm gonna wait. But these holes, like some little holes and stuff like that, we just kind of cover those up with plastic. I mean, with this metal. This is actually 10 gauge, I think. But it gotta be a nice gauge metal. It can't be that super flimsy stuff, because with metal like that, you can step on it and it'll actually crease it. With this metal right here, you're not creasing that. That's nice thick metal right there. That's why it's good for me to put them over these holes. If that was like a super cheap metal, then I wouldn't do it. But that's nice. And then we eventually probably just gonna throw some carpet up here. I'm just really painting it just so it can look good. Just to get a fresh coat on here. Probably seal the wood too, because we got a couple bare spots up here. So let's get to it. Let me shut up. All right, we got a vacuum. Everything nice and clean. Now I'm about to get the boys up here. One of them can start screwing these planks down. Some of these planks on this floor is loose from nails back in the day, so I'm gonna have him re-secure these. I had Junior start putting these carpet tiles on these steps. Probably that landing right there, and see how many steps we can do with the rest that's left over. I might hit this trim with some white. Hit some of these edges with this white real quick, for real. And then I'm gonna go around and hit the floor with the brown. We still actually missing some trim right here. We ain't missing it, I broke it up, because it was locking this in, so I popped it up, it broke, tossed it in the garbage. Same with this here, come to here, and it's gone. So we gotta get some up quarter round. I should just pop that whole strip up. Woo. All right, so your job is to put them carpet tiles down behind you. You didn't do it. Hit one. So you start just putting the rest all over. You gotta make sure it's nice and tight.
Okay.
I got a question. Why you got a purple glove and a gray glove?
I can't find my other one.
Can't find your other ones? You just said forget it, these some gloves, huh? All right, so what you about to do?
To stack them up.
Nope, you gotta lay them out. You gotta put a new floor down.
New floor. Is this a new floor?
Yeah.
Like,
So you gotta line them up. Make sure they're nice and neat. Sit on the steps. Nope, turn the other way. It's gonna slide.
there.
Oops.
I said stay up there. Just like don't. And there. And there.
We're gonna have to special cut that one so it can fit.
Okay. This
way, we're gonna line them up like this. They gotta butt up like that. And then we're gonna leave this end flapped up. We're gonna have to cut it later.
There.
Get it closer. Close that gap. Yep.
Now we have a new floor.
Fill your steps up. Bam.
Two. And another step. This thing has to be clean. And no. But
Should have brought the staple gun.
don't put this down.
So I'm just that.
Yep. There. It's a little bit cooler. There. And boom. Boom. This clean sticker. Look. Look.
Alright. Where you gonna put that one?
It's right here.
Alright, so what if people want their floors done? How much you gonna charge them? How much do they gotta pay you for you to do their floors like this?
$100.
Call me up.
Call me up.
Alright, y'all, it's time to get at it. Go ahead and mix up this paint. It's crazy how it got like a different color right now. Well, it's still brown, but it's kind of like a bluish right here in the middle. A little weird. So we got our tail. About to fill that big baby up. And we're gonna roll it out with this little 10-inch. Brown town. Alright, got my stick hooked up to my roller. We about to get straight to it.
Going after goals, I ain't got no time to waste. Sitchy getting sticky, but I still keep the pace. Trying to beat me when I never called the race. Thought it was real love, turned out the shit was fake.
Alright, y'all. We're good to go. That boy looking crispy. Man, that looking 1,000,000 times better. Look like a whole nother house. Give her. Let's get it. Sheesh, now we about to go to the crib. Got my mask on because this paint is no joke. Anytime you paint, make sure you wear a mask, or these fumes will get your butt.
Let us know what was your favorite part of this video. Don't forget to like so we can reach more people like you. And of course, stay tuned for the rest of the series.